All right, let's talk about Thanksgiving. You know, that one day a year that's equal parts love, tradition, and, well, absolute chaos. It's a holiday built on these unwritten rules we all just seem to know. So, come on, let's open up the playbook and see what we're all dealing with.
And where does it all start? Of course, the kids' table. You know the one. It's this beautiful, lawless land of spilled juice and crayons where the only real rule is, try not to fling mashed potatoes at your cousin. And that right there, that's the first big battle line of the day, the table wars. Seriously, every house turns into this battlefield with two completely different zones. Each one has its own rules, its own vibe, its own everything.
And I mean, what a difference, right? Over at the kids' table, it's just pure freedom. Nobody's talking politics, unless you count the fierce debate over who gets the last dinner roll. But then, you look over at the adult table. Oof, that's a different world. It's like a high-stakes club. You gotta know which fork to use, no elbows on the table, and whatever you do not touch the centerpiece.
And this is that moment. That hilariously awkward moment so many of us know. You walk in, you're feeling good, you're an adult now, right? You pay bills. And then your aunt comes over and pats you on the back and says, "Honey, the kids' table is over there." The sheer indignity of it. Excuse me? I am 27.
And who's running the show at the main table? There's always one, isn't there? The matriarch, the supervisor. In this house, she's nanny. And let me tell you, she is not just setting a table. Oh no, she's conducting a full-blown audit. She's the queen of silverware, the auditor-in-chief of spoon crookedness. Nothing gets past her. And you might think, this year, I'm going to get it right. I know how to set a table. You take your fork, you hold it with so much confidence, you place it down, and you just wait. Because you know it's coming. That gentle, "Oh, no, sweetie, not like that." It's a game you just can't win.
Okay, so the tables are mostly set. Now it's time for the main event. And forget about any other arguments you might have during the holidays. The biggest, most important debate is about to happen. We're talking about the Battle of the Bird.
So you've basically got two schools of thought here. First, there's the classic baked turkey. The slow-roasted science experiment that takes hours. Then, you've got the fried turkey. This is for the brave, the bold, the folks with really, really good home insurance. It's an extreme sport for sure.
I mean, have you ever seen this happen? It is pure drama. It's not cooking, it's a launch sequence. You've got someone yelling, "Lower it in, slow, slow." Everyone's got to back up. It's a whole production.
But okay, let's say the bird is cooked. Baked or fried, it doesn't matter. Its journey is not over yet, because now it has to be carved. And this job, this sacred task, it only belongs to one person, the true star of the show, Grandpa. And watching him is like watching an Olympic sport. Seriously, he sharpens that knife like he's about to perform open-heart surgery. It is a performance. And here's the rule. Do not look at the knife. Don't even think about helping. He'll know. He'll know you're not ready.
Right? Look, the turkey gets all the attention. It's the headliner, but we all know the real secret, don't we? Thanksgiving is really about the sides. They are the unsung heroes of the meal, a whole symphony of them.
And with the sides, there's this unspoken rule. I like to call it the casserole contract. It's this sacred agreement that your aunt always brings the green bean casserole, your cousin is on corn pudding duty, and someone else is responsible for the mac and cheese. You do not break the contract. Ever.
Which brings us to a question that has divided families for generations. Is it stuffing or is it dressing? One's cooked in the bird, one's cooked on the side. But honestly, it doesn't really matter what you call it. You're gonna be wrong to someone in that room. Someone will correct you.
But there is one thing we can all agree on. The one side that brings peace to the land. Grandma's mashed potatoes. How does she do it? They are 99% butter, 1% magic spells, and 0% lumps. It's a secret she'll take to the grave. It's not written down anywhere.
So, after the table wars, after the turkey drama and the symphony of sides, we make it. We arrive at the sweet finale, pie time. And this is usually the moment when it all starts to sink in, what this is all really about.
You can tell a lot about a person by their pie choice. Pumpkin? You're calm, you're a traditionalist. Pecan? You've got an intense side. Chocolate? Oh, you're confident. And then there's Aunt Lori's frozen pie. She brings it every year. It's not about the taste, it's about the tradition. But when you step back from all the little details, the slightly too dry turkey or the crooked spoons, you realize something. The food always ends up plentiful.
And even more important than that, the house always ends up full of noise, full of laughter, full of people you love. That's the real meal right there.
And that's really the whole point, isn't it? After all the chaos and the planning and the debates, we always end the day grateful, with full stomachs and even fuller hearts. Yeah, even for Aunt Lori's frozen pie.
Because Thanksgiving isn't just about a meal. It's about the traditions, the people, the stories we remember year after year. It's the story of Grandpa and his knife, the stuffing versus dressing war, all of it. That's the stuff that lasts.
So, that leaves me with just one last question for you. Every family has their own version of this beautiful, delicious chaos. So what's yours? What's the quirky, imperfect little thing that you're most grateful for?